Yo, what's up, Green Blood fans? This is Rafael from Z Manga, and I'm here to give you a review of chapter 29, Duel. And I'm really happy to see this chapter out today because I've been so excited to see the fight between Fastdraw Hawk and Luke. Sorry, ever since chapter 29 was released, and I just thought this is going to be a really good fight. I couldn't wait for it, and yeah, here it is today. So I was really pleased with that. The chapter was really good. It seemed like it's ended this little arc where they're at the farm. I think that's kind of coming to an end now. And yeah, it was really done well. The fight was quick. And yeah, I can't complain because it was done. It wasn't obviously meant to be drawn out. It was kind of like for Luke's character development, and he's kind of for his sake in the story and the plot rather than anything else. But anyway, I'll get to it. Hawk, he's pretty much complete arsehole as usual. He's complaining that why is Howard sent him to this place, and why has he got to fight some freaking little bratty kid as well. And this is what I was pleased with, because Luke is like, he's more or less like a mature adult now, because it's like he's listened to all of that, and then he's like, "Are you finished?" He's like, "Draw your gun." And yeah, this is when I was actually starting to get a bit paranoid now, because I was thinking, oh, maybe this isn't going to be so easy, or he might end up losing. Because we see Brad confirms to Jenny in the chapter that Fastdraw Hawk was the one that killed Anne Macy, because he can tell from the wounds and the angles and everything. Basically, he said there's no doubt that he knows who killed her. And this is the guy that Luke's gonna have to fight, and he said this guy is no amateur, and this worries Jenny. He's like, so what would happen to him? And it's like, Luke actually might die. And I was like, oh great. And then as soon as we go back, we see Luke is shot after they've drawn their guns. He's hit in the shoulder and he's fallen back. And we see like a bit of a more monologue on Luke, saying that Brad said Luke has always been a pacifist. It's like he would laugh off punches. He always was kind of this person that would ignore stuff and try and be happy. But he eventually became, like Brad. He basically completely lost his happiness and became like he did to, as I say, and the Grim Reaper too, in that respect, personality-wise. But also, even though he gave up his happiness, he learned how to fight. And this is the part when it's sick, because it's like, while Luke is falling, he shoots at Hawk, and that shocks the crap out of him. It's like, how is this little 16, 17-year-old, or however old he is, managing to do this? And from that angle, he's falling, he's managed to get a clear shot on him and send him on his back. And he's like, this guy's no amateur. And Luke walks up to him now, caps him both in the legs, and says, oh, 4 shots. And he's like, that's the same amount you killed Anne Macy with. And it's like, that only just leaves one more. And then Hawk, I'm not sure if he was being a coward or he was being arrogant, but he threatened Luke, saying that, the boss won't be happy, he'll be after you if he finds out I'm dead. And it's like, you're not gonna like it, all that rubbish. And he's like the Crimson Gang, Edward King. And then after this, actually, Luke's eyes are widened, and Hawk, obviously being arrogant, he confuses this for fear. But no, Luke is more of a realization, because obviously that's the guy Brad and Luke is going after, as you would all know. And he's saying, I told you should be scared of him. It's like, everyone would after they hear his name. And he's like, you've just told me one more reason for why I'm going to kill you. And then in the last bit, we see Brad basically says when he finally kills someone, he's like, he's going to take all the weight of that on himself, regardless of them being a scumbag or innocent or whatever. He's going to take this weight, and it's going to change him forever. And it's like, can he do it though? He said, like himself and Jenny, will he be able to pull the trigger? And just like that, in the last bit, he pulls the trigger and head tops Hawk. Like, literally, it was just like done so effortlessly, but not without, an emotional kind of thing. Panel at the end, he cries, and I can feel for the guy. I can't remember who. I think it was BFG Star. Your comment last week, it was kind of, I'd say partly true. It was right, because this did affect him, but I think we're both right in the fact that I said I think it would he'd be prepared for it, but you were right that it affected him. So yeah, it seemed like we were both right about that. But yeah, this was a really good chapter. Luke is more or less like his brother now. He's, he's killed someone. This is the push I said he's gonna need if they're gonna have any chance of going after Edward King in the story. And this is pretty much what needs to be done. Like the pushing point, and he's crossed the line now, and there's no going back. He's no longer that happy little teenager. He's, like his brother. He's a killer. So it was really good. It was emotional as well, and the artwork, as usual, is just brilliant. So, damn, I cannot emphasize how much I love this series. I'm glad I picked it up, and I just can't wait to see more stuff like this. This was a really good chapter. Enjoyed the fight, and I can't wait for the next one. So, yeah, that's what I could say about this. What do you guys, as usual, what do you think of the chapter? If you're reading it, if you're not reading it, I suggest you do. You really need to go and pick this up. It's only 29 chapters in, so it's a quick read. And yeah, as usual, if you enjoyed the chapter, leave us a like because it helps us out, and also subscribe for more videos in the channel. And I'll speak to you guys next time.